Benny has tried so much to put some sense in her father, but since a senseless father, I don't think that he can understand what is going on in his life. Just now, Cheta and Emeka are telling him to send away her daughter in his house, but still he's compromising. As well as this Ken, we all need a friend like Ken who tells you the truth in your faith, in your face, as I believe it or not. Cheta has finally sold the house, but my question is, do you think that Cheta is still on the deal of Debbie as well as Emeka? Don't you think that Cheta might have passed behind this Emeka and Debbie's true and smartness? I don't think that Debbie and Emeka will get such some money from Cheta. Hey, they say that every person has another person who's more brighter than him. Now, I wonder how a father can side his friend more than her daughter and say that her friend cannot do such to her daughter. Just imagine Jonathan is believed that Emeka cannot molest her daughter, but her daughter can molest Emeka. How can a man molest Emeka? How can a woman, a young girl of that age, molest Emeka? Like really, to convince you to go down with her in such a manner or in a relationship way, it's really disgusting. Benny was found at home by Mr. Emeka, and she was alone. When she opened the door, Emeka asked her, "Is your father here or Cheta is here?" She said they are both not in, and Emeka tried so much to see that she convinced her to molest this young girl, and the girl was very brave enough and fought for herself. As she ran out, she ran into the hands of her father, and and their father asked her, "Benny, what is wrong?" And Benny said, "It's your friend Emeka. Emeka tried to molest me, and I hit him under his head." On reaching in the house, Jonathan did not believe her daughter. When she came, she told her, "Are you sure Emeka do this to you?" She said, "Emeka, what did you do to my daughter?" She said, "She's lying. That your daughter was trying to convince me that she needs money to buy something. That's why she wants me to sleep with her. And when I refused, she hit me on the head." And Jonathan said, "Really, Benny, this is what you do. This is what you go around doing by convincing men to sleep with you." She said, "You are lying." He said, Benny said, Mika said, "I cannot lie. Your daughter is a wicked person." Then Jonathan hit her daughter a big slap. Like, really? How can you, Jonathan, hit your daughter before even listening to him? He said, "This is what you are going around doing. I've been denying it. I've been not accepting this. But now it's in my house. You are trying to convince my friend to sleep with you so that you can get a money. You girl." She said, "You are lying. Father, how can you say this to me?" He said, "No." That's Emeka saying, "No, I'm not lying. Your daughter was seducing me." And Jonathan said, "You, Benny, if you do it again." So Jonathan said, "Emeka, I'm sorry." Just imagine Emeka is the one apologizing to Benny and saying, "I'm sorry. What can I do to help you with anything you can do?" And this man was like, "Nothing you can do. Is that what you all can say? After your daughter has hit me on the head, if you don't punish your daughter or send your daughter away, we are going to cut ties from you. Me, I'm going to cut ties from you, and nothing we are going to do. Me and you, we are no longer friends." And Jonathan was like, "Please, that's why I'm saying, what can I do for you to help you so that we can find a solution? I know my daughter is very stubborn." Ben was there looking at his father, and Emeka left the house, claiming that we will tie ties, we will cut all the ties he had with Jonathan, and Benny climbed up very madly and in hunger, going upstairs, and Jonathan was calling her. But my question is, Jonathan, you are a father. How can you be a father who does not even understand what her daughter is capable of doing and what her daughter is not capable of doing? You have been messing up all along. Now your daughter is telling you that your friend has been trying to molest her. You trust your friend over your daughter. If this girl said that I'm ashamed to call you my dad, I can understand, because how can a father aside on her friend more than her daughter? And if she said that she will send you out of this house, she has the right, because you cannot protect her. A father has to protect her daughter, even when they are saying the truth. You protect her in public, then inside the house you blame her, let her explain to you. But no, when you came, you just sided on Emeka's side and ended up slapping your child just like that. And we are just saying called Moscow marriage, showing at Mr. ALOY channel, because in this series I have seen how some parents fail to groom their daughters or of their children just because of siding with the people who are outside their house, claiming that their daughter did this and this, and at the end of the day, you find yourself, your daughter is becoming wild, or your children becoming wild, just because of what you did, that they failed to be groomed by the father, and they are groomed by violence. They start being violent. So when Ben left house, she was in anger, and she met Madame Cheta on the way, and she just passed by her in anger and in disappointment, because even me was disappointed. I thought that Jonathan was going to side with her daughter and say, you know what, my daughter, I'm sorry, I didn't know that my friend is like this. But no, she just sided with her daughter. Same thing. Now Cheta is saying the same thing, that you have to chase away your daughter because your daughter is not well mannered. If a girl of her age can do this to you, which means that at the next time she is going to push you away, or she is going to treat you in your old age, is going to be worse than now. And Jonathan is like, how can I send away my only daughter? Is it really fair? Can you listen to yourself? Why have this entered in your head? Jonathan, these people want you to chase away every person who minds or who cares about you, so that you die alone a miserable death or a miserable life because of depression and pride. Because any person, any woman born to be a mother, you cannot suggest such as a suggestion that you send away your daughter. Like, really? Guys, I send greetings to people from Guyana, people from Malawi. Jennifer, thanks for supporting my channel. I do really appreciate you. Are from Malawi, and I do always see your comments. I do really appreciate it. You are called Jennifer, and I really appreciate. We do reviews and recaps, and this time around we are at the series called Moscow Marriage. Episode is 1250 is already out. Go and watch the series. And now Ken and Emeka and Jonathan, they met in this place as usual. That big boys is having an evening drink, and Emeka is trying to tell Jonathan that he should chase away her daughter because her daughter is wild. Maybe outside he will learn how to take care, how to respect people. He said, I cannot see, and Jonathan was like, no, I cannot send away my daughter in the home just like that. Please forgive my daughter. I know my daughter is very stubborn. Everything is capable, that my daughter can do anything to in her ways. And Ken was like, really, Emeka, you want Jonathan, to send away her daughter in her house? She said, yes. Why? I cannot be. It is so. I cannot be with such a daughter. Just because Ken said, what if he is your daughter? She is your daughter. Would you send her away? She said he cannot be with such a stupid daughter like her. So if you cannot be with such a stupid daughter, you want your friend to send away his stupid daughter. And the big Ken was like, Mika, for the first, for instance, why did you go there? It was such a good question from Ken. Why did you go there? Yet you knew that no one is there. And the Benny, I know she cannot confront you if you have not confronted her. Maybe you went there to molest that girl, knowing free that no one is in the house. But when she challenged you, you feel ashamed. Now you want her to be sent away from her home. He said, how can I cannot molest her, that girl. Ken said, you can, and you can do anything, just because you can fool Jonathan, but you cannot fool me. I'm way brighter than you two. He said, yes, you don't know my daughter, Ken. And Ken said, do you know your daughter? He said, yes, my daughter is capable of doing everything. Then Ken said, now you don't know your daughter. Your daughter cannot do anything or harm anyone at any point. And the baker said, Jonathan said, now you want to tell me that you know my daughter more than her? And Ken was like, Emeka was like, yes. Jonathan said, Ken said it, okay, if you want to send away your daughter, send her away. I'll show you that I'm Ken. He said, what will you do? Ken said, I'll take her direct to the human rights, and I'll make sure that you are sent away from the house. And from that house, you will never even come closer to that house. I'm telling you, try me and you will see that. And Ken said, she's my daughter, and the other one is my wife, Cheta. She cannot misbehave with my daughter. And Ken was like, the wife, you don't know even where is her place, where he's born from. And Ken said, Emeka said, yeah, she's his wife, and that's what all matters. And this is what, again, Jonathan said, all what matters, she loves me and she takes care of me. But I support Ken. Yeah, Ken, you are giving them back to back. You are telling Jonathan the truth. The day she will come, he will be left alone in this world, when all the people who cared about him are ran away. Is the day he will realize that Ken was right. Now he's blinded by it's all about you. Okay, the day it will not be all about you, will understand it, and you will know that people are not what they are, and people who praise you are not worthy to be listened to. Now, don't you know that the house is already sold out? The lawyer and the buyer came to investigate or to orient the house around, and Cheta only gave them the good orientation, praising the house so much and doing everything about it. And when the lawyers were appreciated, the people were satisfied with the property, Cheta had to tell them when there was a payment being paid. They said they are going to pay it in time. Remember, Cheta and Debbie had a deal of selling Jonathan his home, and after selling it, they get the money. They split it into three. Now my question is, if these people came here and they are buying the house, Cheta oriented them, it means that Cheta might have sold the house. Do you believe me? Cheta might have sold the house just like that. And it means that after all what has happened, Cheta might be so much brighter than all of them. The lawyer and the buyer are already interested in the house, and the way Cheta was hypering in the house, it seems they enjoyed the orientation. And when Jonathan was coming in, Jonathan saw the men driving out, and he was wondering, what do we do these men want in my house? Really, it's my first time to see them here. How comes that they came without my knowledge? And he said, okay, let me go inside and ask. But because of his foolishness, Cheta has already fooled him, telling him that those men were the men they are trying to do business with them. Cheta asked them, how did they find the location? And Cheta was like, that's what I was also asking. And they told me that I gave them the location. I read the location to them. I did not know. I did not remember doing so. So these people, they are now doing how they now. They say that they are going to make the business, the goods are coming in 1 month time. And this is when Jonathan was trying to restart his brain, asking, how? You said it's only 1 week and now it's 1 month. I said, no, because we restarted again the shipping, so we have to wait for 1 month. They were happy, and everyone would have been happy, because if you were expecting something good, obviously you have to be happy. But please, you have to be opening your eyes. I told you last time that if you cannot see, at least smell it, because at least some sense of smell can be there. And Jonathan was very happy. And when they reached here, Chita was like, I don't know if this is going to last long. I don't know where I stand. You know, when a woman wants to steal your money, he can be so romantic, and she can be so soft to show you that she is so happy. Jonathan assured her love, and she told him he's going to be happy. Their love and relationship and their marriage is going to last forever. And they laugh at Cheta. How can a man you love and with your man it last forever? Yet even that man could not even stay with a good woman who was always providing for him, and he started accusing him of being with different men. Cheta finally is going to sell the land. Cheta got an agent who took her to the land, and the land seems to be so much heavier in currency, because the agent said, the land broker said that their land is worth 100 million naira. Can you imagine such a huge money? And Cheta said they should find a buyer to buy the land. And the man said it's okay. Now she concealed the deal of the house after the payment having sent to his phone. She deal of the house. The house is told. Remember, the house is written in Benny's name, but I still have a feeling that the buyer's reaction towards Cheta after sending the money, she was like that was speaking volume, like, you girl, you are playing with the fire. Cheta signed the documents which was given to her by the lawyers. I just hope that this man who is the buyer is part of Hanks and Clara, so that we see the end of this nonsense people that might planners. Cheta might think that she is bright, but you never know. Wherever there's a bright person, someone brighter than that person is there. Trust me or not. And two, Mr. Emeka and his evil friend Debbie are here discussing about the money. But to my reasoning, we might find out that Cheta passed behind them and sold the land plus the house without them knowing. They are here budgeting about the money. They are here trying to find buyers. Cheta already received the payments, meaning she might have given them the wrong documents and took the right documents. I love you guys. God bless you. Let's meet in a new video. Bye bye.